Today's question we'll be discussing is, should you put your house or condo in a trust? And more specifically, we're talking about a revocable living trust. And the reason why the answer might be yes is if after you pass away, you want to make sure that your heirs receive that house or condo or other pieces of property or other assets without having to go to probate court. Probate court can be expensive, can be time consuming. You wind up having to have to hire another lawyer like myself to go in front of a judge if you are only relying on your will. A revocable trust holding your house or condo has another advantage, which is innate flexibility. So there is another, you could just put a relative or an heir as what's commonly referred to as the pay-on-death beneficiary on a deed. Sometimes it's referred to as a ladybird deed or an enhanced life estate deed. And that's effective as well, but the revocable living trust allows you to take care of two scenarios that the ladybird deed doesn't allow you to contemplate or deal with. One situation is, what if your heir that you list in that ladybird deed predeceases you? Well, in that case, the whole effort of putting it into this ladybird deed is really going to be frustrated because it's not going to go to where you want it to go. And now your heirs, or your remaining heirs, are back at square one with having to go through the probate process. Whereas if you put the house in a revocable living trust, you don't have to worry about that because the trust will provide for all of these contingencies. Here's who you want to get the house, assuming that they're alive, and here's what happens if they're not. The other thing that's really nice about a revocable living trust as opposed to a ladybird deed is that if you give your house, if you intend for more than one person to inherit your house, essentially you're making them business partners. And I talked about this a bit in other videos where they now, once they inherit the property through just a deed or even through your will, now they have to agree on everything. If they want to rent it out, they both have to agree. More than one person has to agree on it. If they want to sell it, more than one person has to sign off on it. Whereas with the trust, you can leave very detailed instruction as to A, who's in charge, and B, what that person must do after you pass away. Maybe you want someone to live in it for a period of time. Maybe you want to make sure it's sold promptly and the proceeds are evenly distributed among your heirs or charities or any sort of combination. So you get to avoid probate, and in addition to, you get to take care of different potential contingencies, right? Sometimes the world doesn't always operate the way we expect it to. And last but not least, what you say is supposed to happen will happen. So these are some reasons why trusts are not just for the wealthy. Trusts are absolutely for everyone if you want to have your heirs avoid probate and you don't lose any tax advantages. It remains your homestead. You remain in full control while you have the capacity to do so. And what you're doing is just allowing somebody else to take over if you lose that capacity and then eventually dispose of the property upon your death, depending on what your instructions in that trust are. So the answer is yes. There's no harm in taking your home or other pieces of real estate and putting it into a revocable living trust. Certainly many more advantages compared to leaving it just in your name. So if it's something you'd like to talk, if you'd like to discuss different estate planning concepts and how this fits in with your general estate plan, or if you want to talk about asset protection in a Medicaid long-term care planning context, we can talk about all of that. And if you'd like to do so anywhere within Florida, please give us a call, schedule a consultation today. Thank you.